a pillow with me, and obviously it's just me now. Um, you enjoyed some Joe Johnson, who I have not met until tonight. And he's a fabulous, fabulous fellow and an incredible musician. We've got the Vine Brothers up after me. Thank you for having me. And we'll see what happens. I'm from Covington, Kentucky, and really excited to be back here. I was in multiple places prior to here, one including Norman, Oklahoma, and I still have faith in Oklahoma, but that was not very fun, and I'm really excited to be back in Kansas. I told that to my friend who knows Joe from Colorado, and he said, "Send no one ever." Kansas is awesome. Missouri is awesome. That's where we are. Tomorrow is St. Louis, and that's also a wonderful place. I'm from Covington, Kentucky, which is across the river from Cincinnati. And you know, you've got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Cards. Go Cardinals. Love makes me weary. Love keeps me company. Love has finally found me with all its ups and downs. She loves him deeply, and she loves him softly, and she kisses him sweetly, as sweet as she can bear. Well, he gets to thinking every time he's been drinking. Know that I love yous, know that I miss yous, they just don't add up. 'Cause love makes me weary, and love keeps me company. Love has finally found me with all its ups and downs. When fire meets fire, the flames only grow higher. And as good as it gets is just a testament to how bad it can go. Words make her lungs black, and song keeps her life intact. Never thought her rampant ways would ever really change into sticking around. 'Cause love makes me weary, and love keeps me company. Love has finally found me with all its ups and downs. He loves her quietly, and he touches her nicely, and he sticks with her despite the crazy in her eyes. She'd be a fool to leave. They built that cabin and filled it up with all the love, yeah. And then the winter came, all the frost and shame, and it all fell down. 'Cause love makes me weary, and love keeps me company. Love has finally found me with all its ups and downs. 'Cause love makes me weary, and love keeps me company. Love has finally found me with all its ups and downs. 'Cause love makes me weary, and love keeps me company. Love has finally found me and left me just the same. Thank you. You know, if you haven't been on a stage, it's a whole different world. And while I closed my eyes because this UFO was here, I was thinking about it, and I've never thought about it this way before, but like, as musicians, we're just like a traveling circus. We pack up our things, we put it in a car, we move it here, we set it up, and we make it our home. So like that, you have to orient yourself in your new home, and that was my orienting. Sort of like that first night where you're drinking tea and watching Netflix and like, oh God, what did I do? So now, nesting in. This song is about an ex-boyfriend who drank too much and now owns a bar, and I'm wondering how long he will live. In that regard, tip your bartenders, because he works really hard. Well, you used to call me baby, used to call me darling, now you ain't calling no more. Yeah, you want me as your wife, and for months I put up a fight. When I finally gave in, oh, you didn't want me no more. Well, that's love as you make it. Sometimes you give your heart to someone and that break it. Well, that's love. Takes a few times to get it right. Well, you taught me one thing, and you taught me two things, and that was how to drink more. So I'm drinking, 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 gonna probably end up wasted on your kitchen floor. Call the cops, 'cause that's love as you make it. Sometimes you give your heart to someone and that break it. Well, that's love. Takes a few times to get it right. Remember that that the good things in life are fleeting. Remember that the bad are too. But nothing was as good as the love we had that summer and the feelings of you. 'Cause you used to call me baby, used to call me darling. Now you ain't calling no more. Yeah, you wanted me as your wife, and for months I put up a fight. When I finally gave in, oh, you didn't want me no more. Well, that's a love as you make it. Sometimes you give your heart to someone and they break it. Well, that's love. Takes a few times to get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Thank you. This is a slower tune. So my friend Joe Johnson, my new friend, was talking about, I'm sorry that I play these slow tunes. And I'm like double scared of playing the slow tunes because I'm also a lady playing those slow tunes, and I don't want to be Jenny from Forrest Gump. This song is called One for the Duke. I've been spending my days built in my home, spending most nights sleeping alone. And these are the things I do to stay on the go. It's always hard when your heart's on the road. 'Cause I'm tied to these lines. I gave up the only one that I would call mine, and I'm tied to these lines. Yeah, I'm lonesome all the time. Well, I said goodbye to my only love and made him believe that my heart was a bluff. Well, he'll never know how many songs I've wrote or will continue to write, 'cause my heart's always broke. 'Cause I'm tied to these lines. I gave up the only one that I would call mine, and I'm tied to these lines. Baby, I'm lonesome all the time. When your heart's on the road, it's kind of funny how you have no place to go. When your heart's on the road, cause I'm tied to these lines. I gave up the only one that I would call mine, and I'm tied to these lines. Baby, I'm lonesome all the time. Thank you. So I grew up with my mother, and we moved town to town, place to place, all the things. And the only time that music was part of my life was Christian radio or church choirs. And then I moved with my father, and he is a defense attorney, covered in tattoos, that owns a bourbon bar in Kentucky. And I remember sitting in the back seat listening to Pearl Jam and John Prine and being like, what is happening? John Prine stuck. She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol, and I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal, where she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Then she gave me a peck on the back of the neck. These are the words she spoke: blow up your TV, throw away papers, move to the country, and bet you home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Woo! Ah. Well, I sat there at the table and I acted real naive. For who knew that topless lady? She had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around Westport and she did the hoochie coo all night long, singing her song, telling us what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away papers, move to the country and build you home. Play a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Woo-hoo! Ah. Well, I was young and hungry and about to leave that place, when just as I was leaving, oh, she looked me in the face. She said, you must know the answer. I said, no, but I'll give it a try. Until this very day I've been living our way. These are the reasons why. So, the fellow that played with me at Westport Roots Music Festival is not with me, but I do have a band back at home called The High Life, and they're newish, and my favorite part is that they're sort of behind me, and generally at this point in the song I rant about something and I can just imagine their minds. When is she going to come back into it? I don't know. I'm going to tell you about all the things. I'm going to tell you about one. In Colorado, right before I left Colorado, I'm from Kentucky. I played in Colorado for some weddings. I have no idea why. And then I'm starting to tour back. And I played at this sanctuary, but it's a goat farm. So many goats. All the goats. So many goats. They call it open market. And there's just hundreds of goats, ponies, cows, roosters, all the things. And I didn't know about this, but the lady's like, stay away from that pen. Those are unneutered goats, and if they're unneutered, they pee on their faces so they smell bad. Also, by the way, that's the trailer in which you are sleeping tonight if you'd like to stay. But behind there were all these goats, so many goats, with this old car that's sunken into the ground with like a 200-pound turkey on the top that's been in the hood, and there are goats everywhere tackling people. I swear, it's the strangest thing, and the fact is that I'm like 10 days away and I'm still talking and dreaming about it. It's awful. Thank you for not being goats. And meanwhile, thank you for being Missouri, not Oklahoma or a lot of other places, like Kentucky, where I'm from. Though bourbon's awesome. So, like, just imagine some two poor dudes, like, sitting behind me just wondering when it's gonna happen. But I'm telling you about that. I played in Oklahoma. It was a long, brutal road to Kansas. You know those moments when you're on the road and there are those little seams that's like da-dun, 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 da-dun. 2.5 hours, da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. And then Sierra's like, welcome to Missouri. Thank God. Well, we blew up a TV and we threw away papers. Yeah, moved to the country and built us a home. Well, we had a lot of children, then we fed them all the peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. We blew up our TV and we threw our papers. Yeah, moved to the country and built us a home. Well, we had a lot of children, then we fed them all the peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. Yeah, they all found Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm glad to be in Missouri, and I'm glad that you are people and not goats. Their eyes are really weird. On their own. Thank you. That's not a story for the sake of a story. It's just a true fact, and I have to let it go because I'm driving by myself, thinking about those goats in Oklahoma. This song we made a music video for. I got on this really big kick of buying extremely flammable metallic bodysuits from China on Amazon.com. And we made a music video with those, and we put some, like, we undid wire hangers, and we were in the middle of the woods in Kentucky, and we put road flares, and we swirled the wire hanger around it and did these kind of things, because that's really beautiful as a visual, but also totally knowing that I could catch fire at any point. And those metallic suits from China, thank you Amazon.com, have no holes in them and they're still running wild. If you'd like some, check them out. It's like $8 with shipping. Song is not as rockin' as that sounds. Hop that train all incognito, showered in a box of liquid true drains, and so they face to face look at the right one. The facts pour out from those which you say. You see the world. And can you hear the angels cackle from the lap that breaks the sky? The rumble from the gods are making Mother Nature cry, cry, oh cry. And the raindrops are saying, if I get the time, and the freeways moaning, if I find the time, then I will make a show with you. Well, hop that fence to leave your moving mark. The sky reflects the road, the clouds are heavy with dark. Midnight blue. Oh, oh. And give up the driver's seat, sit up for right-hand knee, turn the knob to the left to reveal the music of the city. Beats eardrums tonight, 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 tonight. Oh, and balances perfection on all of the time. On a bit of its axis, the sun begins to shine, shine, sunshine. And the UV rays are saying, if I get the time, and the birdies are playing, if I find the time, then I will make a show with you. starts to light the radiator hums. Thank you. I always have to remember which one it is. So, I love glitter. I love glitter. I love it so much so that I have spread it far and large around America and Europe and Africa. And then I got to Virginia, and this lady, Polly, was like, "So, what are the environmental applications of glitter?" And I looked it up, and now all I can see are just fish crying blood. Because it is, after all, just shards of metal. So, why I love these magical, magical things that shimmer, there's this other thing called mica, which is a vegan mineral you can eat if you'd like it. But it's biodegradable glitter. If you just rub it, it disintegrates into the earth and goes back, just like salt. Salt shimmers. Anyway, Kesha, there's this lady named Kesha in the pop realm who wrote some songs, and they're not really that favorable. Though I love her for her glitter, and then there are some like terrible, terrible lawsuits against her person. It's a man versus a woman, all this stuff, and he's like, "I'm taking all your rights to all these things." And then she went on this thing called the F the World Tour with the Creepies from the West Coast, and she did all of her songs, even though this fella who did wrong and was like trying to oppress her in her pop realm, she's like, "I'm gonna play my songs even if you own them, you MFer." And so she did. She got the Creepies, and they played them one half step below everything that they recorded them on. So it was free to be that and live. And she did the F the World Tour, and that included glitter. And her mother, who is a Nashville songwriter, I had no idea until I went to the show. Anyway, usually I save this for afterwards because now I'm like, oh gosh, what if I F this up? MFer? But so at the end of the show in Kentucky, it was about 9 months ago. There was like some glitter, and it was rock and roll, and Kesha was playing guitar, and that was really fun. But then she played this song with this, there's a rapper named Pitbull, I don't know, and there's Kesha, and there's glitter, and all these things, and they come out in this whole Nashville Grand Ole Opry old country attire, and they play this song called Timber, country style. I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. And then they start playing the band, and then they start playing Towns Van Zandt, and they can start playing all these beautiful songs. And all the young people are like, what is this? We're leaving. And it's like, this is the best encore ever. Anyway, it helped me re-envision this song, which is Timber. And it's not country style, but it really gave me a lot of appreciation for her. And I think that's all. I love glitter. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. This'll be a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down, 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 down. It's going down. It's going down, 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 down. It's going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. This'll be a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. This'll be a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Thanks, right? Cash is not that bad. Neither is glitter, if it disintegrates in water and doesn't make fish cry. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna like flow into this. Flowing. So my dad, I'm in Kansas, so I'm allowed to say this. He lives in Ohio. He has terrible taste in women. And speaking of glitter, his first wife was a stripper. It was the 80s. It was before me. Her name was Lauren. I would imagine that she had the unbiodegradable glitter that made fish cry. But my dad married her nonetheless, and he married her on the understanding that he was going to have her baby. Follow me with this. She had the baby. It was definitely not his baby. So they got a divorce. And then he married, that was Lauren. Lauren, the stripper. No. Her name was Katrina on the stage. And then he married Laura. And Laura was my stepmother when I moved in with my dad when he was listening to Eddie Vedder and John Prine, and I was confused about everything because of hormones and that. And they were married for more than a decade, almost 2 decades. But for about a decade of that, she was cheating on him with this guy who likes to play with G.I. Joes. She's still with him. And now he's married to a woman named Lori, and she's the worst of them all. I swear to God. And I hope that I know that there's a camera up there, and oh my God, I know Lori's not watching because she's awful. But, Lori, if you're watching, this is just a joke. My dad and her have been married, I don't know, I've lost count. I don't really know. I'm hoping that it's not really that long. I think maybe 3 years. But our first Christmas together, so there's my father, and I'm the only child, and then there's Lori. And she gave me you know how this goes, like people give you gifts and they're like just trying, so your grandparents give you gifts and you're like, oh, you don't know me at all, but thank you so much. Lori gave me a used dish sponge, a singular pillowcase, and then poured my contacts down the sink. Merry freaking Christmas, new stepdaughter, right? Like, that took a lot of effort to be an asshole. I prefer the stripper. At least there's glitter. This song was about Lori. Oh, from the tree tops, it's you and me in the sea. Well, she washed miles down the sink, now I can't breathe. Yeah, I got window seal lashes and a box of memories. Buy one day, get the rest of the summer free. Oh, buy one day, get the rest of your life free. Now when I fall down, I pray, Saint Cecilia, remind me how to play. 'Cause I can't be the only one blue on Christmas Day. Well, in the days of my youth, I knew a boy who'd do most anything to escape a Sunday. Well, he'd go out looking for any girl who laid down and hold him tight till he could feel okay. Yeah, hold him tight and then be gone the next day. But when they lay down, they dream of some world void of any seams. I might go out dancing and building a home above the trees. I sat who wasn't quite 20 when she walked into that room and sat down, surrounded by kids that lost the will to live, surrounded by kids that child had never found, surrounded by kids that couldn't see shapes in clouds. But when they lift their voices, they sing, oh, won't someone please teach us to believe in those things we can't touch, on those things we cannot see. Ooh, oh, oh, From the treetops, it's you and me in the sea. Where she washed my eyes down the sink, now I can't breathe. Yeah, I got windows, see lashes and a box of memories. But when I get the rest of your life free. Thank you kindly. You know, I was thinking when I was closing my eyes, I hope Lori sees that, because maybe they'll get a divorce and maybe there's like what's after Lauren, Lori, and Laura? A Lorelai? Yeah, maybe there's Lorelai. Maybe the lady from, that show. You know that show. Thank you. Appreciate you. Because she was cool and Luke was awesome. This song is another song by Mr. John Prine. He's my ultimate favorite. I wish you life and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. Yeah, I wish you don't do like I do, and never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you feel just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. Guess the life is like a Christmas card, decorate a tree, throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowman melt. Yeah, I knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, and love knew me. And when I walked over, you walked with me. Yeah, I got no hate, and I got no pride. I got so much love, and I just can't hide. Say you drive a Lincoln, say you drive a Ford, say you drive around the town till you just get bored. Then you change your mind for something else to do. Then your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. And it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. Yeah, I wish you love, oh, I wish you happiness. Yeah, I wish you love and happiness. I wish you knew how hard it was to wish you happiness. I wish you knew how hard it was to wish you happiness. Isn't that such a great song? Thank you very much. I'm gonna tell you another story. Joe Johnson was really good at stories. I'm not so good, but I do have I have stories about the tunes, right? So I'm old, not old. I'm right in the middle of like feeling that way. And when I first started playing music was not too very long ago, but it feels like forever. And I was up in Cleveland, Ohio, recording some tunes, which are available over here if you'd like. And I was staying with the lady Michelle, and she was a really beautiful lady, and she's like, "Hey, back up. It's Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember which, but definitely a Tuesday or Wednesday, around 8:30 p.m. And she said, "Hey, I have a blind date. Will you come with me in case he's a creeper?" I said, "Sure." Mind you, it's a Tuesday or Wednesday, 8:30, and she's like, "It's at Applebee's. Will you come?" Yes. I'm from Kentucky, and I'm up north in northern Ohio at an Applebee's, which, by the way, are closing for good reason. And I go into this Applebee's following my friend Michelle as she's walking in to meet her maybe new husband, but probably not. And they're like, "Hold on a minute, can I see your ID?" And I'm like maybe 20 days away from being 21. Where's your parents? Where are your parents? They won't let me into an Applebee's on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, I can't remember, at 8:30 p.m. to be a blind date wing woman. So I had to sit in the dang lobby, and they asked me if I wanted something. I said, "Sure, I'd love a lemonade." And they gave me a crappy lemonade that came from the gun, charged me $5, and made me sit there for the whole hour and a half, and I was pissed off. So I wrote a song about Applebee's. And when I told this story, one person in Louisville, Kentucky, in the middle of it, is at the mention of Applebee's, he tossed an Applebee's gift card onto the stage, like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I can get rid of this." And it's still in my van for emergencies, but like by the time I can use it, they might be gone, thank goodness. Anyway, this is a song about Applebee's. Thanks for not being at home, eating Applebee's carry out and watching Netflix. Thanks for supporting local music. Woo! Well, you say that I'm a minor. Well, you're not getting much younger. Stole the stand from the kids' lemonade for $1. No, you're not a champ, you're corporate. So let's run, we're going home. Oh, let's run, we're going home. 'Cause we got songs to sing. Well, you say that you're not imperial, putting food additives into kids' cereal. Mobile Big Macs and Exxon petrol. No, you're not innocent, you're corporate. So let's run, we're going home. Oh, let's run, we're going home. 'Cause we got songs to sing. Joe, you called out You have to call it solo. I mean, yeah, solo is when you're solo, right? This is when someone solos and it's not so homogenous. And you send your plastics to China, then you spin your threads in Indonesia. Bargain prices, mass wholesale anesthesia, saying, hey, you know, well, if it makes profit, you're corporate, you're corporate, you're corporate, you're corporate. Despite what you claim, you put mom part of shame. Buying off generations just to build a chain. Despite what you claim, no, no, no. So let's run, let's run, let's run, we're going home. Oh, let's run, we're going home. 'Cause we got songs. So let's run, let's run. Oh, let's run, we're going home. Oh, let's run, we're going home. 'Cause we got songs to sing. Thank you. Oh goodness, what's up next? I don't know. I'm gonna do a song by Steve Earle. Did I mention, thanks for letting us be here, Joe Johnson. He played first. He's got merch. He's all the way from Mississippi via Colorado, or I don't really know. Maybe it's Colorado via Mississippi these days. All right. We got the Vine Brothers up next. I'm Wonky, I'm coming to Kentucky. I tour around in my little van Loretta, and I sleep in the rest areas, and I keep my knife open, and I set my alarm every 2 hours, and then I move to the next one down the road so no one attacks me or arrests me. It's glorious being a rock star, right? I mean, not rock star, but that's what I tell myself in my head to keep going. This song is by Mr. Steve Earle. I really don't like the place that I'm from, Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm from Covington, Kentucky, but I can see the Reds games from my home, so you can understand. The people from Ohio don't cross the river if they don't have to, and vice versa. But every time that I'm coming home, thank you so very much. Every time I'm coming home from a tour, I'm either coming up north, coming from the north, and we're coming around, and all of a sudden you can see the Duke Energy Center, which is the people, the corporation that gives us all of our power. Thank you. And they're there, and they have like Cincinnati proudly lit up on the side of their wall, and when you're coming from the north, it cuts in, and it's like Cincinnati. And then from the south, you're coming around, and it's really literally called the Cut in the Hill, which is a cut in the hill of the mountains of Kentucky. And you're going through, and then it's, beautiful Appalachia, and then a cut in the hill, and then it's, Cincinnati. And in those moments, I'm not going, I'm going, fuck. and I put on this song by Steve Earle, and I sing it as loud as I can, and I play air piano, which you don't understand where the piano comes from if you don't know, but you should listen to it. It's called Someday. But I'll tell you what, it's the most beautiful song. I don't know what it is, like if you're getting the shower and you're ready for like a job interview or the next exam or whatever you're doing, but that song that pumps you up. This is a song that's like reminding me that it's not forever. I'll turn it back and be back in like Kansas City, Missouri, or Colorado, or New York, or all the places. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rants. I might mess it up, I don't even know. I've talked about it too much. lot that you can do in this town. Drive down to the lake and then you turn back around. You go to school and you learn to read and write, so you can walk into that county bank and sign away your life. Yeah, I work in the filling station on the interstate, pumping gasoline and counting out-of-state plates. They ask me how far in the Memphis sun and where's the nearest beer. Well, they don't even know that there's a town around here. Someday I'm finally gonna let go, 'cause I know there's a better way. And I wanna know what's over that rainbow. I'm gonna get out of here someday. Now my brother went to college 'cause he played football. And I still hang around 'cause I'm a little bit small. Got me a 67 Chevy, she's long and sleek and black. Someday I'll put her on that interstate and never look back. Someday I'm finally gonna let go, 'cause I know there's a better way. And I wanna know what's over that rainbow. I'm gonna get out of here someday. 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 Thank you. This next tune, I'm only telling you stories because you're listening. When I graduated college, which was a long endeavor, I joined AmeriCorps and moved out to Billings, Montana to build trails in the wilderness. This song's about that situation. Devil got me at the age of 21. I came in from whiskey and a Tommy gun and shattered glass, shattered life. Coming home from Brooklyn that night, and I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, and I don't know if I'll ever be good. No. The devil got me at the age of 24. I ended up being that old sock word, so medicated, isolated, desperated, and low, and low. And I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, and I don't know if I'll ever be good, no. Climbing out of holes till I fell from the sky. Got 100 the hard way out the floor to die. I fell on my knees and I got fought. Laid on my back and I grew up. Wore sunglasses on a cloudy day. Been waiting for someone to say, someone to say. Turn the light on, turn the light on, turn the light on, turn the light on. No, and I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, and I don't know if I'll ever be good. No, low, 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 low. Thank you. That's exactly what I was doing. Thank you very much. So, the Fine Brothers are up next. Please tip your staff. They're awesome. You don't have to hug each other, but maybe like make eye contact and smile. It's a hard thing to do. I was sitting in a park earlier today. It's called Sunflower Nature Center. And I was sitting there all alone pretending that like maybe I was in the Hunger Games and that the nature was just like a fake thing and there's a control room underneath. And then there were people. I heard the people and then like my first instinct was to run. Go to other people. Don't be scared of people. Just smile at them. I'm telling that to myself too. This song is part of a 7-inch that is down here. At the end of some baloney, I went to Chicago, where my best friend, my only friend that's a woman, lived. And I was like, I need to go just like have some face mask wine time, I suppose. And I get there, I'm like, what else should I do? I should go like see a psychic or something, right? Because everything's falling apart. So I went to see a tarot card reader that I found on Groupon. And that woman told me, if love, get on the road and start playing music, because that's what you're supposed to do. So I did it. And so the album's called Love Detox, inspired by the Groupon tarot card reader. True story, not kidding. The song's called Love is a 4-letter word, and I'm playing it, and I'm really excited because y'all aren't children, and usually I play in front of children. this happened to me. I used to be young, I believed in everything. Now I sit on my deck and I said, what the heck? Love is a four-letter word. Love, hey, lost, left, faith, hope, scam, shit, fuck, and damn. Love is a four-letter word. Well, I've had my heart broken once or twice, and every broken heart led to another vice. So I hit the road, 'cause my heart had grown cold. Vice is a four-letter word. Why are you once or mine? Six, weed, kiss, hugs, and drug. Love is a four-letter word. With you, we were two, and now there's just me. Thank you so much. Y'all been really kind. You've indulged me in all of my storytelling. Joe Johnson played it prior to me. He has merch. Please get it. He loves that fellow that's on the wall, as you was referring to, Mr. Willie Nelson. And then the Vaughn brothers are coming up next. Please tip your staff. Blah, blah, blah. My name's Wonky Tonk. I'm from Covington, Kentucky. Thanks for listening. This song, we made a music video for with the fellow that's no longer with me, but played on the stage, involving boxing, because I've been a kickboxer of 15 years with Master Charlie Fry, and glitter on the boxing ring. Thank you, the Hammer. He's the corner man, which I learned about when we used his ring, and he was totally awesome with using glitter on his ring. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much. I got one suitor in the city. I got two suitors, oh, that's plenty. I got 3, 4, 5, well now that's too many. I got too many suitors in this town. Well, they think they know, and they want it. They think they know, and they'll do anything to get it. Yeah, they know, and now they regret it. I've got too many suitors in this town. 'Cause if they knew, they wouldn't care. Yeah, if they knew, they would look elsewhere. 'Cause when a girl's in a small town and got too many suitors, she ends up all alone. Well, I go out dancing by myself. Yeah, I go out dancing. I'm in bed by 12. I keep my mind on silent, 'cause all of them are trying. I got too many suitors in this town. Well, they'll say anything, they don't know what they're saying, but I hear every word and wonder why I didn't stay in. I don't wanna be a pawn in the game they're playing. I got too many suitors in this town. 'Cause if they knew, they wouldn't care. Yeah, if they knew, they would look elsewhere. 'Cause when a girl's in a small town and got too many suitors, she ends up all alone. I got one suitor, two suitors, three suitors. Oh, that's too many. Four suitors, five suitors. I think it's time to move. 'Cause when a girl's in a small town and got too many suitors, oh, she ends up all alone, all alone, all alone, all alone. Fine Brothers up next. Thank you so very much.